Beautiful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Dropping back, it's Clinton. Looking down the middle. Got him in the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And on third down, they find a way to get the ball to the back end space and move the chain.
And that's a play the defender would like to have back. They like to think that they can cover running backs on these types of angle routes, but they're just not good enough on the coverage, and that allowed the offense to convert that third down.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll do it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Rides to back and leaves it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
The give on the inside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the back. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Here's a heat. Moving away from pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Firing to the right, complete. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great job by the back on the option.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run it to the right here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Clinton. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get.
He's loose on the left. The tap, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish back on offense. How about the way they attacked them last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important.
Turning it over! That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Looking to throw, it's Clinton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is they didn't lose much ground. There's not much left. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Flips it out on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Gets it out fast. There he goes. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. This time he's got his man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. That a big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his tight end. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Clinton. Out of the backfield, he's open. Continues to fight for yards. There he goes to the right. Past the 30. 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. That one comes out hot down the right side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it up to 30. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The short hands, it's Richardson.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The AT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking to throw, it's Clinton. Unleashes it. Got him, and nobody's close. Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Norman. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Norman. Breaks into the open. Got some room in to the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Aggies! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Come the Irish back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet.
Trying to beat the D deep. Caught at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Line getting set on second down. Scanning the field, it's Clinton. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first time.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snap. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Clinton. Quickly out to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapting. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
He'll pull it on the read. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw again. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions.
Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, fighting out. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Clinton. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
They kick it away on fourth down. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here come the Irish back on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richardson. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Hall. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
To the air, it's Clinton. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Aggies enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The toss to the right. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.